What's been the biggest obstacle you faced in your life so far that you were able to overcome? And how did you do it?
The biggest obstacle. The biggest obstacle I faced in my whole life. Boy, I done been through a lot of things. The biggest one,
Yes.
I'm staying clear of the bullshit, staying clear of the negative things, staying to myself and focusing on what I got to do and what's best for me. That's the biggest thing, like, that I had to, realize. So, staying out the hood, staying out of trouble, staying out the bullshit, and just, stay focused, man. Try to get somewhere.
Now, speaking of trouble, have you been shot by a gun before?
Yeah,
Is that something we could talk about?
I mean, shit. I ain't really nothing to talk about. I got shot. It is what it is, Shit happens.
And how many different occasions has that happened to you?
One time. One time on Christmas Eve
At what part of the world did that take place in?
in my city. That's what I'm saying. Like, shit be wicked. Like, when Bootsy be like, shit, most rappers die, man. That shit for real, man. Because, like, motherfuckers know you. It's small, so shit, if you out somewhere, it ain't hard to know where you at. So shit, boy, that shit real.
And you mentioned it in another portion of questions, but just for this portion, care to share what area you're referencing?
Shit, any area that's in, I mean, you know what I'm saying, in your city, any area. It can happen anywhere.
No, not to confuse you here, but this particular location of this incident.
Oh shit, it happened in my own area, like 5 Points.
And do you remember what age this was in your life?
I was what, 28.
And how many bullets were you struck by?
2. I got hit 2 times.
Care to share where?
I got hit on my elbow and in my stomach, the side of my stomach.
Now, for those in the audience that's never been shot by a gun before, what does that really feel like?
Shit don't feel good. Shit don't feel good, man. That shit really got down eye opener. For real, like, it's like your life flash in front of you. You don't know if you really gonna make it or not, cause shit, I had got lifted. I had got airlifted. I guess goddamn where it hit me at, it was like a organ or something. You feel me? So they had to get me there quick. So shit, like, I ain't know what the fuck was going on when I seen that helicopter. I'm like, what the fuck? Ain't nothing you want to go through though, man.
What was that helicopter ride like?
That shit was real. Like, hell, you don't know if you dying or not. You don't know. So shit, like, you can only imagine what's going through your mind. You on a helicopter ride to Baptist or to the biggest hospital nearby, cause can't nobody do nothing for you at the hospital you at right there. So shit real.
From what you can remember in the helicopter itself, was it a chaotic scene? Was it bumpy, that ride, as, they're trying to stabilize you and things of that nature?
Nah, hell nah. It was like a regular airplane ride, but shit, you in the little hospital bed, shit, and they got them pumping you with all that bullshit, so.
Now, scale of 1 to 10. 1 being a little pain, 10 being a lot of pain, those 2 gunshots you've experienced, where would you put that pain level at?
Shit, at first, I'll put the pain level at like a 4 or 5. At first, it's just the healing process. The healing process would hurt the most, you feel me? Like, and when you get shot, like, that shit really, your adrenaline going so fast, you feel me? Like, you don't really feel it like that, but like when you go through it and they stitch you up and shit like that, and shit, you got to heal, that's when it hurt.
But that 4 or 5, are you able to give an example of what that pain level was like?
Shit, burn. Shit, burn.
Now, were you under the influence of any drugs during that moment?
Hell no, I don't do drugs.
And if you did, was going to ask if you thought that might have helped with the pain level of some sort, hypothetically speaking. But because you didn't, did you have a near-death experience at all?
Nah.
Now, okay.
Nah, hell nah. That wasn't that. A little stomach shot. I mean, I'm thankful though. You feel me? I'm thankful to be here, bro. I don't downplay shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know shit real. A guy in my city got shot at the same place I got shot at 2 days before me. He ain't here no more, so, like, shit. RP Gusher, you know what I mean? I know shit real, so I thank God.
Now, just so we're on the same page, as defined by Oxford Languages, a near-death experience is an unusual experience taking place on the brink of death and recounted by a person after recovery, typically an out-of-body experience or a vision of a tunnel of light. Did you have any of that?
Nah, I ain't have none of that.
Now, did those bullets go through you, still in you, or were removed?
Yeah, it went through my elbow, still in my stomach. Shit.
Is it a possibility it can still come out on its own?
Yeah.
Can it do any further damage being in your body as it is?
Shit, I hope not.
Do you refrain from certain activities?
Nah, I work out 4 days a week. I'm in that gym.
Any sensitivity to weather changes where either of those bullets?
Nah, I
Struck
be
you.
hearing people say that shit, man. I ain't never experienced that.
And when it comes to experiences, have you experienced a metal detector or metal wand since the shooting?
Nah, it don't go off.
Do you know the caliber of the bullets that struck you?
I think it was a 40.
And looking back, what was your key to the survival of these gunshots?
Shit. I had pressed a shirt that I had on my stomach because I was bleeding heavy. I had pressed it down till they got there. And shit, I think that's what saved me from like bleeding out because my shit was just pouring. Like, I had pressed the shit. He was like, oh, yeah, you did good. So shit, I think that saved me.
Was that a natural reaction? Was that something you were told to do?
I just knew it was coming out too much. So I was like, shit, let me press something, you know what I'm saying? Keep the pressure on it, you feel what I mean? So it won't, so I won't bleed out.
Now, were you an innocent bystander in this ordeal, or were you the intended target of these gunshots?
Definitely innocent bystander, but it, I take it for what it is.
And winding down the questions here, you mentioned God during this portion of questions.
Right.
Do you follow a religion by any chance?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in the Lord's power.
And does it get any more specific under that religion for you, like a particular branch of Christianity, for example?
I think it's like holiness.
And why that for you?
My granddaddy was a pastor, That's the greatest man I ever seen in my life. And I done seen LeBron James. So shit, like, he was a good dude, like, give shirt off his back. I done seen that man give away cars. I done seen that man help millions of people, so great role model.
And this grandfather of yours that you're referencing on the mother or father side of your family?
My mom introduced me to him, but it ain't her father. It was like something like her father, but, she introduced me to him, and I was locked in since then.
Anything else you want to mention about this religion or question you weren't asked? People want to know about it.
Believe in God, man. Anything possible.